Or should I take the tax savings and invest it instead? So once you've set your reasonable salary, you're in what I call reasonable salary land. That's where every dollar above your salary is a choice, not a rule. Let's break it down. So if you're netting $100,000 as a solo business owner and you pay yourself a reasonable salary of $50,000, let's say that's reasonable. You'll pay yourself Social Security tax and Medicare tax on that 50,000, about $7,650. It's if instead you pay yourself $100,000 and you pay full Social Security, that'll be $15,300. That's a $7,650 difference each year. Now, here's the $1 million question: which gives you a better return? So paying a $7,000 more in Social Security tax gives you roughly maybe a $13,000 more per year in retirement down the road from your Social Security benefits. $13,000 per year. I don't know how that calculation works. Hopefully that's something right. Investing that $7,000 that you just saved, if you do the lower salary, into something like the S&P 500 at 7%, it grows to over $770,000 in 30 years, let's say. So how does Social Security actually work? It's not that simple that you get what you pay into the Social Security. It's based on your highest 35 years of earning, turns into your average index monthly earnings. Then a formula applies. It's called the bend points. 90% of your first $1,200 of AIME, average index monthly earnings, and then 32% of your next 5,900, and then 50% of anything above that. That's why the system favors lower earners. The more you make, the smaller the percentage you get. Okay? So let's compare. If you average $100,000 for 35 years, your monthly benefit is $3,150, $37,800 a year in your Social Security benefits. If you average $50,000, your monthly benefit will be $2,030. That'll be $24,360. So if you pay more Social Security on the $100,000 full, that'll be $37,000. Let's say $39,000, $38,000, and let's say you only did $50,000 salaries for 35 years. It's about $25,000. So there you go. So the extra $7,000 per year in Social Security tax buys you about $13,000 more in your retirement year. But if that same $7,000 was invested each year and grows 7% for 30 years, and let's just assume that's what's going to happen, it could be better, it could be worse. That's just average. Some people say it's 10%. You'll have enough to pay yourself $50,000 per year for 20 years and still have a nest egg left. So think about it. You're 65, 70 years old. Congratulations. I'm going to take Social Security tax. Okay? If you paid in more, you're going to get $3,000 a month. If you paid in less, you'll get $2,000 a month. So how long are you living for? 50 years more. So that'll be like 70 plus 50. That's about 120. Average life expectancy should be 120 if you live a beautiful and healthy life. People are getting closer to the 120 on average, So be reasonable with yourself. And how much do you need to live off of? And do you like getting $50,000 plus $25,000 in Social Security? So about $70,000 every year for at least 20 years. And then maybe after the 20 years, now you're 70 plus 20, it's 90. So now you got to live another 10 or 15 years in good health. Gets you about to the 105 in years. So now you kind of depleted all your retirement money from the $770,000. So now you're only at $2,000. You see what I'm saying? I think that it's really just explaining how probably saving money your own way and putting money in investments is probably going to be better just by looking at that. So yeah, saving Social Security is a big thing. It's a big thing. Now, if you're not putting your money into S&P and you're saving money and you're spending it on earrings and other things that are not helping your wealth building, then maybe paying a little bit more will kind of protect you when you're older and all your money was taken away from you either by yourself or your kids or who knows what. I don't know. Take it or leave it. Have a great day.